Yo, what's up guys, Senad Gashi here, your Ringfluencer. Today we're in beautiful Las Vegas and we visit another gym, a crazy gym, the Salas Boxing Academy. He was voted 1996 to the best coach in the world from the WBA. He was former Cuban national coach. He trained multiple world champions. I will tell you later more. It's an amazing gym. I want to meet this guy. Come with me.
Let's get it on. Ringfluencer, get the job done. By Senad Gashi.
But before we go to training, we need power. We need to become strong like Popeye. So we go eat to Popeye's Louisiana Kitchen chicken. Some of his famous students are Joe Joyce, Jorge Lineares, Guillermo Rodingua, and Arislanda Lara. This all was the students of Salas. Even the WBC president, Mauricio Suleiman, came 2023 here over to take a look on the gym, to see this man, what he's doing. It's every time recommended before the training to eat less food. So I took not so less food. So much protein. No wonder they called it Popeye. I even found my Olivia here. And now let's get it on, guys. Let's go to Salas Boxing Academy. Boom! Oh my god, that's mysterious. We've been here already yesterday. Perhaps we find Coach Patman. Let's see. Seems like the gym is in the same complex like real boxing, where it was yesterday. It's amazing. In Vegas, you see also a lot of excellent cars. Now I understand all the signs on the street. It makes sense. There is an Albanian saying, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, or at least it parks in Vegas. Salas Boxing Academy. Welcome to the Salas Boxing Academy. It's amazing. Even the door you can read. 1996 WBA Trainer of the Year, 3 stars. And if it don't suit you, call the 110.
Welcome everybody to Salas Boxing Academy here in Las Vegas, Nevada. My name is Henry De Leon. I am one of the coaches here. Let me show you around. You know, every gym is different. I'm not gonna say that this gym is better than all the other gyms. This gym is definitely different. You know, Salas here has developed a very strong community here, and where they focus on the fundamentals, the very fine details that a lot of people tend to overlook. You know, but again, it's like what we do here separates us from a lot of people because we focus on those minor details, those micro movements that other gyms probably tend to overlook, you know. And not only that, but there's also like a community base here. So like the fighters, the coaches here, you know, like they all get along, they're all helping each other. When you walk into Salas Boxing Academy, you almost feel like you're walking into a family because of how friendly and how supportive everybody is here of one another.
Also here you can see the signing wall. When a champion enters the gym, he has to sign here. I'm waiting till they give me the pen, but maybe it don't happen. If you come in the gym and it's full of spirit, so many fighters. They have here 2 rings, they have here diversity of different heavy bags. It's so much to tell, but let's start first with this one. Also what's really cool is, they have here like a wall where you see all the champions who got trained from Salas. It's amazing. Some of them I don't know, and there's a small spelling mistake. His name is Selçuk, without an E, but otherwise amazing names there. Joe Joyce, Jordanis Ugas, Arislanda Lara, amazing. And then guys, I walked and I saw this guy. He looked at me. I think he wanted a fight. I'm not really sure, but he was very nice, very positive energy. And he asked me, what's your name? How many kilos are you? I'm like, Sonny.
Pleasure. Strong.
Oh, you have strong hands too, yeah? Yeah. You're up for a match?
Yeah.
Just tell me when.
Yeah.
Tell me when.
No, I don't do it. I don't do right.
Tell me when. Try it.
No,
Say 1, 2, 3.
No.
You feel it?
He's gonna hurt.
Hey, guys. Crazy story. This man, is the director of Over the Top.
You know, cannon film.
How crazy is that?
Yeah.
What the fuck, man? It's amazing.
Yeah, this way.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
If you told me this before, I would give up straight.
Yeah. We shake my hand about to break it. You're strong as shit. like a tank. It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you, man, thank you. It's
I hope we see
respect,
you.
no, respect. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Hey, champ, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Also here in the front, you can buy here the merch. Therefore, not only for kings, but also for queens wear. I like it. And also drinks you can buy here. And also Salas' wife, she's Japanese. So you see her influence is big. They have here winning gear, which is like the best in the world probably. And also some Japanese drinks. The gym, guys, is very tight, but there is so much history, you know. The heavy bags, everyone is different shape. Some of them I never saw in my life. And also around there's a circle. So that means you need to work from that circle around the back, not to go too close, so that you have the perfect distance. Also a small strength and conditioning areas here. You see here some weights, you see here some machines, individual, just for boxing, stamina and conditioning. I love it. And here also some of the fighters are hanging the reps. So after training they're full of sweat, so they hang here to dry, to use for the next training. I mean, same with the gloves. You see here gloves from every different kind, from Title, from Rival, even from Box House. Yeah, just Ciroc is missing. Where is Ciroc? The boxing lovers, Salas Boxing Academy. That's true. 2 gloves. That's a heart. Also, guys, one other story. Salas is not the biggest guy, but he trained some heavyweights like Joe Joyce. And every time you saw him with this big shoes, so he used these boots to reach the height, to hold the pads optimal. It's not crazy. I've seen something like that. I love it. They smell good. And also here in different design. Also there on the corner, they have a section just for the coaches, where you see different versions of pads, different versions of mitts, different versions of everything. It's like fundamental. Also, what I never saw in my life is like a kind walk of fame, where you see the stances of the fighters. Here, for instance, we have Joe Joyce. He was a big guy, so his stand was very far. When I stand like him, I feel like Silver Surfer.
Bruh.
Carlos Adames, for instance, when I do his stand, it's almost like how I stay, but he's also a much lighter fighter. Also the speedball, one of the best things for hand-eye coordination. It's not really my favorite, but it's a very good warm-up. You see, guys, it's a boxing laboratory. The mind from Salas is conditioning kills talent. So it's everything about hard work and even harder work. Also, Salas' wife is here and she's working all day. During people are training hard, she makes sure that everything is clean, everything organized, and that everybody is taken care of. Big respect for that.
So far, Salas Boxing has been full of good energy. I love it here. The people are amazing. Wife speaks Japanese. The coaches also have been through different gyms, Gleason's in New York, Brooklyn, New York, Mendez in Harlem. So yeah, they're very knowledgeable in that sense, coming from different gyms and bringing it all here in Vegas.
1, 2, 3. It's time to get changed. It feels like Salas Boxing is a Rolls Royce under the boxers. Also here you can see on the back, Rolls Royce, Salas Boxing. I love it.
All right, so just to quickly warm up, we're gonna go inside the ring. All right, we're gonna start moving around a little bit, loosen up the legs a little bit, upper body, slowly moving the hands around, to do. A lot of people tend, when they see mirrors, they stand in front and they stay stationary. You gotta remember that boxing is a mobile sport. You don't stay in one spot. So it's nice to look at the mirrors to correct yourself, but don't get stuck in one spot looking in the mirror. Move. Arms, here, here. Yeah. Good. The guy behind us right here is the fighter is Yordenis Ugas. His biggest victory was against Manny Pacquiao. When Manny Pacquiao's fight against Errol Spence fell through, he stepped in as a last-minute replacement, and he did what a lot of people didn't expect him to do, which was beat Manny Pacquiao. They're just moving around. Sometimes they come forward, you pivot out, right? Good, you're moving, right? Sometimes you're the aggressor, right? And you're moving your head, because when you're going forward, you're not always just going like that. You're being very careful, because the closer you get, the more likely they're going to try to punch you, right? Good, you're cutting the ring. Good, now you're on the back foot again. Good, now using the jab to try to keep somebody away. Good, move around, yeah, move around. Yeah, exactly. Right, and then moving around, exactly. Good, and then you're coming towards me again. Right, just like that. You're always being defensively responsible because you never know. Right, the closer you get, the more likely they're gonna try to hit you. Right, you're coming, bam, bam. You're gonna move around and focus just on working that lead hand, the jab, bing, bing. Whether you're closing in or you're trying to keep them away. Move around footwork with the jab. Good, and you wanna make sure that because the jab is a long punch, you're not coming in too close and where you can't fully extend it. Keep it out, keep it out, keep it out, all right? Right, good. And then you're going around lateral. Yes, nice, good. Now if I'm coming forward, yeah, good. Using the jab to try to find your range, right? Good. And remember that sometimes when you're throwing the jab, they're gonna try to respond. So the minute you're finished punching, there should be some sort of defensive movement happening, whether it's blocking or jabbing, moving, or jabbing, stepping. There has to be some sort of defense happening after that jab, all right? Right, because they're gonna throw right back. Right, they're throwing right back. Right, good, good. So let's try to do some defensive movement now and just like stay in one spot and just, you know, practice like you're moving your waist. Making sure you're bending those legs. You're not only using your back, but you're combining movements here. Movement, arms, head movement, rolls, everything together, okay? And you wanna make sure that your feet are not too squared and it's not too narrow. Find the sweet spot right in between, almost like you're making an L shape so that you have the support for the side to side movement, right?
I see the coach have a lot of knowledge. You know what he's talking. Slowly, in the beginning I thought like Harry Potter, but now he became to Antonio Banderas, El Mariachi. His aura changing.
Boxing has been the best decision that I ever made in my life. Where I am today, everything I have, my friends, the people that I know, is like it's all because of boxing. You know, like people think that boxing is a violent sport, brutal sport, but honestly, it brings you into a world where you have people from all over. You have celebrities, actors, fighters, you know, world champions, and they all just come in together with the average people, and you never know who you can meet at a boxing gym. Boxing has been amazing, you know. Let's go inside. We always start here, here, here. You know, that's the way that we start things here. Let's try to make sure that our elbows stay nice and tight. Throw that jab, yes, right there. Good, right there. And let's try to make sure that we maintain our distance, all right? So, yes, just like that. Very good. Again, good, again. Good, now what I want you to try to make sure you're not doing is don't push the punch. Touch and pull back, touch and pull back. A little bit longer, like that. Yes, good. Now if you can try to turn it just a slight bit more, that would be great. Beautiful. Good, again, try to use more arm, less of a big step, all right? Eso, eso, eso. That's it, that's it. Good, when you throw the right hand, freeze there. Good, see what I want you to do right there? Make sure that the shoulder, see how the shoulder comes forward? When you recover, make sure that shoulder goes back. Yes, all right? You don't wanna go here, recover, and then get stuck here. Always recover, all right? Yes, again, touch and pull back. Yes, so again, yes, so.
The most important thing, guys, in boxing, in any sport, is communication. Sometimes you go somewhere and people speak different language. Even though the same language, some people don't understand what the other wants, yeah? But this coach, he knows what he's talking, he knows how to get to the people, and I love it. Makes sense.
One of the things that also separates us from other gyms here, I would say, is if you look at the floor, there's a lot of lines all over the floor, there's lines all over the ring, and this is basically, you know, just to remind fighters on how to maintain their distance so where they're not coming in too close, smothering their shots. It's teaching people how to like be able to work from being outside, right outside that ring. You know, if you look at the ring right here, it teaches you how to, that yellow line, how to make sure that you're not going too close to the ropes if you have someone against the ropes. And the X's is so how you practice moving so that you cut the ring off. You know, I think that's one thing that, it's very basic, but you don't see many gyms with these little details that, again, help the fighter in a drastic way. So sometimes you have guys that throw punches and they throw punches, they keep the head center. Now what I want you to try to do, you're gonna throw that same left hand, but at the same time, you're gonna move your head off the center, to the left side, to your right side, sorry, yes. So you're gonna throw here, yes, while moving the head. Don't worry about taking a step for now. All I want is that. The punch is still hitting the same target. The only adjustment that we're making is you're moving the head off that center line. That's it. So again, just like that. Yes, so good. The most important thing to become a champion, I truly believe, is the mindset. I think you have a lot of people that have the physical attributes, the talent, but if you don't have the confidence and the self-belief to be able to accomplish it, then you're gonna struggle. A lot of people can stay confident when things are going their way. It's when things are not going your way, that's when you find out who really has that champion material, because it takes a lot to be able to maintain that confidence when everything is against you. Can you imagine being in a fight, you're getting beat up, it feels like you're losing, you're busted open, you're cut, you're bleeding. It's in those moments that if you want to be a champion, you have to learn how to keep your confidence, keep your confidence when things are not going your way. And I think that's what's mostly important if you ever want to become a champion. Good. Find the target. Yes. Again. Target. Good. Ha, ha. And so one more. Ha, ha. Good. Take a break. Okay. So the double end bag here is actually one of my favorite bags to hit, because basically it's a balloon. So you can't really focus on hitting these very hard. It's all about timing and, pretty much learning how to, it teaches you how to be sharp. It teaches you how to be loose, because a lot of fighters sometimes they want to stay very tight. They get tensed up and they're not letting their punches go. So because this is a balloon, you have no choice but to stay loose as you punch. And as you can see, sometimes it comes back at you. So it teaches you to sometimes move your head in between. You can walk around it, everything is super, super light. Nothing here is ever like, ha, And the beautiful thing about the double end bag too is that because sometimes it's tricky to hit, it causes you to miss. It teaches you how to miss and recover. Because a lot of times people want to try to hit, they miss, and they drop their hand. It's important that as a fighter, you learn how to miss a shot. It's not always about learning how to hit someone, but it's also learning how to miss a shot and how to properly recover. This is great for that.
Can you tell what's been...
The most craziest thing that I've seen so far, I've been here at Salas a little over a year and a half now, I think. And so far, the craziest things that I've seen would have to be the sparring. You have some very competitive sparring here. You have a lot of guys that come here and they just put on amazing elite level work, world-class level work, And that's a lot of these guys you see on TV and you see them during fight time, but then when seeing them behind the scenes, behind the closed doors, here in the gym putting in the work, it's almost admirable to see what a lot of these guys go through, especially with these sparring sessions. These sparring sessions sometimes just turn out to be all-out wars, and they turn out to be even better than the fights that they're in sometimes, But I would say that's probably the craziest thing I've seen so far. Jab, jab. Pam, 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 pam. Strike, keep your distance. Eso. Sit down a little bit more. Hey, hey, pam. Eso. He throws at you. Right, always stay alert. Jab it. Hey, yep. Hey, good. 1, 2. Pa, pa. Eso. 1, 2. 1, 2 hook. 1, 2 hook left. Don't get too close. Yes. Managing your distance. Beautiful. Good, you move your head, and finish right there. Bam, eso. Bam, 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 bam. Hey, bam. Bam, eso. Try that again, let's go. Hook left. Hey, body, head. Eso, let's go, again. Hey, ba, ba. Hey, ba. Finish with another hook right there. Hey, ba. Eso, otra vez. It's good, very strong.
Yo guys, what's up? Over 82% of you are watching the videos but still haven't subscribed the channel. So click on the subscribe button and follow the channel. And then you see my button.
Hey, ba. Good. See if you can do it with a step. 1, 2, step, left. Ba, ba. Hey, ba. Eso. Hey, ba. Ba, ba. 1, 2. Ba, 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 ba. Again. Good. You're gonna slip. You're gonna roll. Harry Potter's winning. I think Harry Potter's winning right now.
When I see future El Mariachi, I gotta think on this guy and Harry Potter.
So body shots in boxing are very, very crucial. Because one, there's nothing that's more painful than a nice liver shot, And two, it gasses out the opponent you're fighting. That's one way that you're able to knock out the air out of your opponent. And also, it's also used to set up shots. So in case you're looking for a shot to the head, for instance, a hook, you want them to focus on the body, forget about that, make them to bring their hands down, so then you can find an opening to the hook. Body shots are very important and can be used in many ways in boxing. Again, and then this side. All right, so you go 1, 2, good. Controlling it, sitting down. Good, you wanna make sure that you're well planted, all right? Don't be up in the air. Beautiful, again. Good, again. Okay, so sit down on the last one. Hey, it's upper. That's, hey. Come on, Dumbledore, let's go. Come on. Hey. That's one more time. Hey. Again, come on. Oh, man.
I cannot trust this guy. He's every time one time, then I do 3-4 times more. I hate it. One time. Okay, I do everything, and then he do like.
Okay, try that. Go underneath it. Ha. Good. Again, come on. Hey. That's so. Come on. Don't let Harry Potter beat you. Come on, let's go. Where are you going? Come on, let's go. Come on. Hey, let's go. Come on, let's go. Not over. We got 30 seconds. You know, that's what I'm saying. Let's go.
The work with the coach is great. Except his mathematical deficits, what he have, it's everything amazing. He explains everything very well. It's like every training you go to a new coach, you have to adapt. You know, it's like dating a girl. You have to see, to come close. If you get a good flow, you can go under a little bit, under the dress, and then see what happens. And here, right now, my hands is on his knees, yeah? So it's going good. And again, big shout outs to Sirok for these crazy gloves.
So, you know, we had the big strong guy come in here and thought this was gonna be easy. Look at him right now. He's sitting down on our ropes, you know. You know, it's good, you know, like again, just like he said before, you know, there's different styles, you know, and sometimes when you're a fighter, you have to adapt to the style of the coach. It's also, as a coach, it's important that you adapt to the style of the fighter. You got to understand that when it comes to training fighters, everybody's different. Their temperament is different, their personality is different, their physical attributes are different. So as a coach, we have to be able to learn to be able to adjust to what their capabilities are and work from there, you know, and not try to always change them and try to force everybody to fight just one specific style. It's always good to just be more open-minded and just kind of learn to adapt to the style of the fighter that you're working with.
As I told you guys, this winning gear from Japan is not cheap, and most of them, they're really fake. So it's hard to find some good material, but here in the gym you can come and you can buy. For example, a pair of gloves is 16 ounce, $420 plus taxes. And the head guard, $290. You think, oh, that's cheap. Yeah, it's cheap, and it's sold out because it's so cheap. It's crazy. This gym, for example, yeah, it's not very big, but imagine compare it with the sea. It's like a sea which is not big, but very, very deep. You might think, oh, I go there and swim, but no, guys. In this sea, you don't swim. There are crocodiles, there are sharks. Yeah, sharks and crocodiles don't live in the same water, I know, but you know what I mean. It's very deep, and you meet here all kinds of different creatures. Perhaps also Loch Ness is here somewhere. Also very nice after training, just to stretch properly out. I like to work a lot with these rubbers. From here, they have much resistance, but from here, they gain more. So you can play with it around. It's just again, to get some blood through the muscle, to get a good stream, and to recover, but just very easy. 50 repetitions, but different versions.
Guys, if you guys ever find yourselves in Las Vegas, shoot Salas Boxing Academy a message. If you ever want to come by and visit, you know, our gym is mainly a private gym that's really focused on our fighters here, you know, our pro fighters here. But, you know, it doesn't hurt to just reach out to the Salas Boxing Academy account and maybe reach out and see if you guys can find time to come in here to say hello and check out what we do here.